My husband has a torch for the one that got away that burns brighter than the sun. He treats his burner account like a digital diary for his heartbreak. One day, he posted, dying to reply to you. But how can I if you don't start it? I commented anonymously, ever heard of making the first move? He shot back, too scared she'll leave me on read. I rolled my eyes and gave him a tip. Send her something she's actually interested in. Bait the hook. The result? That night, a notification popped up on my screen. From him. I have an 8-pack. Want to see? Before I could even type a question mark, the image loaded. Abs. Hard. Glistening with water droplets. Me? Question mark. Chapter 1. Lachlan and I are a merger, not a marriage. 6 months in, and we treat each other with the polite indifference of two coworkers sharing a break room. I knew about his unrequited love before the ink dried on the license. When our families first proposed the union, he fought it like a man on death row. Then, 24 hours later, he folded. He even moved the wedding up a week. I guess he did the math. The benefits of merging our portfolios outweighed pining after a ghost who didn't want him. People are selfish. I'm no exception. So I don't care who occupies the rent-free space in his head. Life is beige. My only source of serotonin? Stalking Lachlan's secret account. I found it by accident, recognized the writing style immediately. He's still pining. Hard. Every day, like clockwork, he drops a few lines of cringy, heartbreak poetry. I read them with popcorn. Sometimes, I troll him. Waiting for her. Is it the wrong time? Or am I just not worth it? Me? Anonymous? Why not both? Waiting for her. I pretend I don't care, only to realize you actually don't. Me? Clown. Waiting for her. Nights are for overthinking, and it's always about you. Me? Get a night shift job. You have too much free time. I'm not the only one. The comments section is a roast. Sad boy summer continues. Deep bro. I come here for my daily dose of secondhand embarrassment. Run out of captions? Just copy sad boy's feed. He ignores us all. Just keeps posting into the void. Tonight, I opened his profile as usual. New post. 5 minutes ago. Same toxic sad boy energy. Waiting for her, dying to reply to you. But how can I if you don't start it? I stared at the screen and rolled my eyes hard. I typed back, can't you make the first move? Does he think telepathy is real? Just because she doesn't text, does that mean you can't? No wonder his years of unrequited love have gone nowhere. He's sitting there manifesting a text instead of sending one. To my surprise, he replied. Waiting for her, scared she won't reply. I scoffed. Coward. Doesn't he know fortune favors the bold, or at least the loud? Then again, Lachlan is about as spontaneous as a spreadsheet. If he initiated, it would probably be greetings. I sighed, typing out some charity advice. Me? Send her something she's actually interested in. You have to bait the hook if you want a bite. Interesting topics are what make people want to chat. A long pause. Then, waiting for her. Okay, I get it. Thanks. Finally, maybe he's evolving. Chapter 2. Satisfied with my charity work, I swiped out of the app, shifted my weight on the plush cushions, and started watching videos. Suddenly, a notification banner slid down the top of my screen. Lachlan. I frowned. Why is he texting me? We live in the same house. I tapped it open. The air left my lungs in a sharp rush. I have an 8-pack. Do you want to see? It wasn't a question. It was a warning shot. Because a second later, an image loaded. My eyes widened until they burned. My thumb, acting on some traitorous instinct, tapped the screen. Zoom. Enhance. In the photo, his bathrobe hung dangerously loose. The lighting caught the ridges of muscle, carving deep shadows into his torso. Pale, sun-starved skin. And the water. A single, heavy bead of moisture clung to his lower rib, tracing a slow, glistening path down his oblique before disappearing into the dangerous waistband of his low-slung boxers. The texture of his skin looked cool to the touch, but I could almost feel the heat radiating off the pixels. What the hell? Is this a test? Is he trying to short-circuit my brain? My throat clicked dry. I swallowed, the sound loud in the silent room. A biological betrayal. My fingers hovered over the keyboard, shaking slightly. Me? He replied instantly. Lachlan, are you interested? I stared at the words, the haze of lust clearing just enough for logic to kick in. Oh. The realization hit me like a bucket of ice water. He took my advice. He's practicing. He's trying to bait the hook for her. The guy actually has game. Or at least, he has the equipment. He just has terrible aim. Check the contact name before you hit send, you idiot. Sending a thirst trap to your wife meant for your secret crush? The awkwardness was suffocating. I had to save him. Me, you sent this to the wrong person, right? I waited a beat, imagining him hyperventilating in the other room, so I added a mercy kill. Me, don't worry. Unsend it. I'll pretend I saw nothing. The typing bubble appeared, then disappeared, then appeared again. He was spiraling. Finally, 3 words popped up. Lachlan, can't unsend. I winced. Me, it's fine. My memory has been wiped. Never happened. A long pause. Lachlan, oh. The next day, waiting for her updated his status. Waiting for her, 1 moment of bravery. A lifetime of hiding. I blinked. Did the abs not work? Is this mystery woman made of stone? Is she immune to men? I scrolled down. The comment section was a graveyard of his dignity. LMAO. Moment of silence for our fallen brother. You played the game, and the game played you. Alexa, play Marvin's Room. He ignored the roasting. Instead, he posted again. Waiting for her. Just give me a walkthrough. I want a happy ending with her. He's still simping. It was painful to watch. I couldn't help myself. I typed out a comment. Me, why don't you just pin her against a wall? Assert dominance. Clearly, he didn't have the guts. Someone else replied to him. Stop wishing on the internet. Kid, go to a temple. Pray for a miracle. Waiting for her. We're already married. Thanks. The comment section exploded. The clown is me.